There we go. We on. We live. Caught y'all off guard.
This caught me off guard.
This is sliding down. All right. Alafia.
Alafia. Greetings.
Islam.
Many blessings.
What up? Haha.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we live. Actually, we on Facebook Live and we on YouTube with this also. So I'm gonna be looking two different directions, and plus I got notes. What's going on, people? Haha, I caught y'all off guard.
It's been a minute, y'all. I understand. It's been a minute, but it's time. We got Mercury in retrograde popping off with Scorpio. Gonna be exposing some things, exposing some people, exposing some situations.
Right.
So believe me, we know, we see everything.
Yeah.
Believe me, we see it all.
Get that right. What up, people? See if I can get some people to come up in here because I'm doing the Black Alchemy spiritual group on Facebook. That's what you just went on. Or somebody just checked in.
It ain't me.
Or somebody checking in. Yeah, but we're doing YouTube also. So time limit with this. So peace, greetings. All is well over here. People are joining in when they're ready to join in on the Facebook thing.
We didn't even tell anybody. So
Nah, I ain't tell nobody
y'all.
none, but y'all know I've been doing the YouTube thing, so y'all gotta subscribe to the channel. Black Alchemy 720. Hit that button. Thumbs up. Yeah, you gotta do that.
So I definitely want y'all to please pay attention to what's going on with the subscribers. So y'all need to subscribe.
Yeah, nah, we
Get all up
I've
in
been
there.
telling, if they've been following on YouTube, we had the channel for a minute, but I was sitting on it, I wasn't doing nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? I go and check out other people's stuff and I put stuff here and there, but I'm about to start hitting it real hard. I'm about to start hitting that channel real hard, so y'all just gotta bear witness to what's about to happen though. So, being it's a time thing, watch that table too. That's gonna slide down because it keeps sliding. You gotta keep watching it. So, gonna jump right in. Oh man, I want to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about this for like 2 or 3 weeks now. This is gonna be a fun one. Destiny. We're gonna talk about destiny because a lot of times y'all hear me talk about respecting other people's paths that they walk in life. And we come across some people that don't want to respect other people's paths that they walk. You know what I'm saying? What's that? What you see?
I'm laughing at what you're saying.
Nah, some people don't respect. You got to respect other people's paths, man. And I can relate that to current events. But the thing is, we all have our path we got to walk in life.
True.
You know, just be respectful. My path is my path, but we all got the same destination. I talk about that all the time. I'm looking down at two different things. That's why I'm looking like that. But it's a respect thing. Respect my journey, I respect yours. Right? When you think about knowledge 360, it's a circle, right? I might start here, you might start there. The thing is, you got to complete the cycle. You got to complete the cipher. That's what it's about.
Right.
All right? So, destiny. When you think of destiny, most likely you're going to think about events that will happen necessarily in a person or thing's future. Right? You think about something that's going to happen. Something that's planned. Now, our destinies are already pre-planned before our incarnation into the physical body. This is your personal contract with the universe. Right? Or whatever you choose to say. God, Allah, whatever you choose to go by. You know what I'm saying? This is a contract that you have set up, that you have agreed to. And when you come through on one of the 12 zodiac signs, Zodiacs, right? And that sign or that zodiac or is your signature, your sign, your nature, signature, sign, nature. Now, our destinies and life path, we find the spiritual tools and we find room for spiritual growth and elevation, right? Now, at the date, time, and location of your birth into the physical world through the womb of your mother, right? There's different energies, planetary alignments, and things that's going on that start to turn the wheel or your life path or start you on your journey. playing out in different areas of your life.
Right.
Some people know it as a natal chart. Some people know it as a birth chart. You know what I'm saying? It got all your success, your failures, your hardships, the people you'll come across, children, tragedies, all that's already laid out in your birth chart.
Yep.
On your life path, which is your destiny to come. That's why it's very important whenever you have a newborn baby come into your life, right? That's why you have to, first thing you do is get that birth chart done. Because you can see how that child's life is going to end up going. Now, I mean, I remember, you might remember this too. I remember like the elders doing this. Like my great grandmother and my grandmother and them, aunts and them, they used to have this white Bible, right? And with this white Bible, they used to write down all the times and dates of all the children that was born.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a science. It's a science behind that. They used to write in the white Bible. It might have been different for somebody else.
No, they did. They wrote them in Bibles.
They wrote them in Bibles, right?
We had a neighbor, actually, one of Eleanor, many blessings on her journey. My Aunt Eleanor had a best friend. And even though we were not part of her physical family, she wrote down everybody's birthday.
Right.
She wrote down all birthdays of everybody. So she knew everybody's birthday. She never forgot. Right. She wrote down all birthdays. Her family, our family, like people close to them, yes, they did. They wrote down birthdays.
Wow.
These things were important to them.
Those things are important, man, because it's going to tell you the life path that child is going to go. You know what I'm saying? You can learn things about illnesses that might pop up later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things like that. I mean, it's a lot, man. Get that birth chart done.
Y'all gotta also understand that when you doing these things, there's also an agreement you make before you come back here. Me and him talk about this all the time. These are agreements that you make before you even get here. So, understand that anytime that you're encountering people, situations, and things, it's because you agreed to this. You agreed that this is going to be on your path to learning. So these are things that you have to understand that you're, it's part of your numerology. Get your numerology done, because we have karmic debts that we have to pay. Some people have, what was you about to say?
No, we're going to get into that.
We got
we're going to get into that. We'll talk about that.
We have things that can add up to a debt later on. So if you don't get these charts and things done and your numerology charts done,
numbers are important. That's right.
Numbers are everything. Because even letters add up to numbers. So if you,
we're gonna talk about all that.
Right. So if you don't end up doing these charts and realizing what you have to do, because everybody wants to study everybody else's chart, but you really got to study yourself.
Right. You got to know thyself.
You got to know yourself.
Or have a knowledge of self. You got to know thyself.
Right.
In order to, master your circumference, you need to know every aspect of who you are, physically, spiritually, mentally. You got to know yourself.
Right.
Right. And it's funny because you mentioned names or letters.
Yeah.
Names, you got to be careful of the name.
Nicknames.
Nicknames, right. Science on that nickname, man, you got to be careful.
What you name your children.
Right, nickname, it ain't even good to call it a nickname. It's a whole different science to that.
Different science.
But
that's what they...
The name, see, you choose your name. Mm-hmm. See, like we got children, right? And we would like to believe from an ego point that we chose a name for our children.
Right.
Didn't happen.
Right.
That name was decided by that spirit or that entity that wanted to come through the physical as a part of that birth chart. Now, as you said, every name or every letter in the alphabet carries a vibration.
Right.
That's why you have to be careful about who and what you name yourself or what you call yourself, because there's a vibration and a frequency to go along with that. That could be positive, but on the flip side of the coin, it could jam you up.
That's right.
Names are very important. Look at a lot of like in hip hop, a lot of rappers take on certain names that's different than their so-called government, right? And they jam them up. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain frequency and vibration to go along with that. Excuse me. Even taking on certain misnomers. One word that we have as Asiatics is this in our vocabulary that's just hard to get out of our vocabulary is this title, this name, nigga. It's a negative vibration that comes along with nigga. I don't care what nobody say. We're not saying nagas. The science got flipped a long time ago. We're not saying my naga. We're saying my nigga. It's a vibration to go along with being a nigga. You can't be happy with calling yourself a nigga. Now, I know it'll come out in my vocabulary, especially when I'm flipping and I'm bugging out on the cat. I'm wigging out, or you every kind of nigga. But see, you gotta understand that's embedded in our DNA.
And it does come out
Now,
with
and
anger.
it come out with anger, yo, for real, because it's subconscious,
It will come out with
and it's something that we gotta dig out. But that's that shadow.
Yeah.
That's the subconscious mind, that shadow. So it's gotta come out. You know what I mean? But I know it's not good consciously, but subconsciously that thing leak out because it's embedded in us.
Right.
It's embedded in our vocabulary. It's not nothing positive to have about that. So be careful of the so-called titles.
And when we were
And things that you
Gaius,
place
we
upon
were
yourself and others. Right.
we were on our royalty status.
Right.
We're not standing on royalty status.
Right. It's crazy because I could walk up to somebody and be like, what's up, my nigga? And it's not a problem with that, but I go, peace, God. Oh, you ain't God. You ain't this, and that. They have a problem with that.
Right.
They just show you how twisted we are. In society today, amongst us as Asiatics, or call somebody king, a queen, looking at somebody funny when they say that. But it's cool to call somebody nigga or my nigga all day.
Or my bitch.
Right, all that. You know what I mean? That just show you how twisted we are. So, right, we have personal contracts with the universe that we incarnate to. Now, I said it before. A lot of people will go, like, I went through this, right? And a lot of y'all going through it too, don't even front. Sometimes life get real hard, man, and we seem like we jammed up and we want to give up. You want to give up, but guess what? That's what the lesson that you agreed to come here and get.
That's right.
That's the karma that you have to come here to pay back. Or, you know what I'm saying? Lessons in karma. This is what you come in here to do. Because it's all about your elevation. Eventually, you'll get it. Might not be this lifetime. Might be lifetimes down the line.
There are lessons.
There are lessons,
There are
right?
lessons.
There's stepping
But
stones to lead you to perfection.
some people have commented that. I have commented
Right.
that it's heavy, and it is heavy because I come with the number, my number 29 as of 2011. That's an angelic number, but it comes with a heavy price. So I have to pay a karmatic debt. And
Right.
it's a heavy one.
Right. So we incarnate here to gain and gather information that goes back to the source or where we came from, because I'll get into it on another one. I ain't gonna even tap into that right now. But nah, because I lose a lot of people. I will lose them. Some people are gonna gravitate and some people are gonna lose it. They're just not ready for certain things. Right? So we are spiritual beings, right? We incarnate here in these physical bodies, going through the trials and tribulations of everyday life, you know, starving ourselves due to lack of knowledge that, you know, we need to raise our vibrations to higher planes of existence. Now, the higher self, which is our higher self or the Godhead, the essence, the observer, whatever you choose to go by, it will create a hostile environment in your life, only to push you towards perfection. So, a lot of self-created situations. Some people always think somebody coming at them. Oh, they spiritually attacking me. My life ain't going right. My relationship ain't going right. You must be spiritually attacking me. Oh, why is all this opposition? What is all this? What's the other words? Opposition and
Opposition.
Opposition, man. I'm bugging, man.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot of this opposition going on.
Opposition is really the word.
Right, but really, but a lot of it's self-created.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not fair when you have to put another person's face onto the opposition that you had set up for you. Don't mask what's going on or what you agreed to with somebody else's face.
Also,
Go ahead.
don't create your own problems and then blame somebody else for it. Some people need the drama of an enemy. Some people need the
Right.
drama of a nemesis. Because
Right.
they can't exist without one.
Can't exist without one. Right. That's like having God and no devil. Some people just need that.
Right.
And the thing is, and they know the science on this, right? Especially because when you keep putting something on somebody, you giving power to them.
Right.
You're supposed to be putting that power into yourself, your family, your household, or whatever you got going on, business or whatever. But every time you putting something on somebody else, trying to say they coming at you crazy, what you're doing is because where thought goes, energy flows. You giving them power.
You're gonna cause
And that's a
somebody
shot
to come
fired
get you, right?
because there's a certain group of individuals out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Life ain't right. But this is what they set up and this is what they chose to incarnate into. But don't put my face on what's going wrong with you. I'm here to walk my path and learn my lesson.
Half the time we ain't thinking about nobody. We ain't got time
Right.
for it.
For real. So a lot of these things are self-created. At the time of your birth incarnation.
Right.
Now, this is why so many conscious people have problems with money. Because the more spiritual you become, the less material you are.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The less material you are, the more spiritual you become.
But
Especially if you got a Scorpio North Node like me.
you still
the opposite of
have
that,
to
my
live
bad.
here. You still gotta live here.
You still gotta live here. You can't be too spiritual, can't be too physical. You have a higher and a lower self. The thing is about merging them together. You gotta find that middle ground,
Still gotta have
that
it.
middle passage.
Still gotta survive.
You still gotta survive because you're here on the planet. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. I got
gotta
notes
survive.
too.
Still
So,
gotta survive.
because truly we're trying to gain a lesson so we can liberate, elevate the soul from matter into higher planes of existence. Like I said, Scorpio North Node is what I have in my birth chart. Yeah, I'm giving it that. Y'all be careful about giving people your birth chart because
That's
they
right.
could use it against
You
you.
can use it against you.
Ask the court systems. Ask the police department. Yeah. You ever wonder why some of y'all go to court and get jammed up? It seems like nothing go your way? Because they plan your court date around your low points in your birth chart.
Especially it's
Do the
during
knowledge.
times like now. It's
Right.
the
Especially
Mercury
now doing
in
Mercury retrograde. A lot of people going to court
You gotta
right
be
about
careful
now.
with those Mercuries and retrogrades because it depends on where it is. It's in Scorpio right now.
Hey, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy, things
Right.
will get exposed right now. People are gonna get exposed right now.
Right. So be careful with that birth
Deep,
chart.
dark secrets because Scorpio deals
Somebody-
with things deep within.
Right. If you're getting somebody to do your birth chart for you, you're doing it yourself. That's not something you want to have laying around or fall in anybody's hand.
That's right.
It's personal. You know what I'm saying? Just like the birthday. That's your true social
birthdays
security
off
number.
Of these social medias.
I'm gonna say that's your real social security number. Know what I mean?
Get your birthdays off the social media.
Oh, Eddie, man, what up?
You'd be surprised how many people watch it.
Eddie Smith, what up, man? Yo, so the thing is,
And Denise,
yeah, Danique, she's gonna be there. Yo, so we talking about destiny, right? Science of destiny, right? Talking about your path, your journey in life, right? We all on a path. We all gonna get off path, but the thing is to get back on path sometime. So there's 4 things you gotta remember, right? We talked about it. Now we're gonna hit deep. One of the things that's gonna outline and define how your destiny or your life path is gonna go is number 1 is gonna be karma. Past life, ancestral, and personal determines how your life go. Right? You got karma, right? You got ancestral karma.
that's
Man, let me tell you, I'm going through that right now. I got my personal karma, but I have to clean up some things that's ancestral. Now, I played a part in that, but you know what? I accept that. I might done wrong with something, but guess what? I'm here to do it. That's why I'm up here running my mouth on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time, because I told y'all before, I think I hindered somebody's learning. So I got to study and come out here and put it out there. But it's also for my elevation and my growth. Yeah, I'm on fire tonight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What up, Eddie? Yeah, I see you. You know what I'm saying? So, ancestral karma, things that the forefathers and mothers have passed through generations, and that could also play out like illnesses in your body.
That's right.
Certain diseases and sicknesses. Go ahead. You about to say something. I saw it on your face.
Things that keep reoccurring. Things that keep reoccurring.
Right.
If it keeps you keep running into this stuff, certain abuses and different things that are going on, these things are going to keep reoccurring because somebody has to stop it. Somebody got to break the chain.
Has to break
Somebody
the chain,
has
has to break the cycle.
to break the cycle. So these are things that are carried on from the past lifetime too.
Right. Especially when
you
it's
keep rolling
ancestral,
them
we
over.
like to talk about sins of the father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of things could be passed on.
It's rolling over.
Think about that generational curse thing. Yo, I ain't want to leave that out.
Eating
You
habits.
know, but
we always talk
man.
about that. See, they
Drug,
say
alcohol
drug,
abuse,
alcohol, criminal behavior,
sexual abuse.
sexual
a lot of
abuse.
things are
That's
passed
right.
on.
That's
A
right.
lot of these things are spiritual before they become physical.
That's right.
And we got to understand them because we got to look at it so many ways. Hey, Quasia, what's up? Waving at you, Quasia. We on 2 different things right now. We looking both ways.
And I
We
have
on
a cold,
YouTube
yeah.
and Facebook.
have
So I'm
a
be
cold.
looking all kind of crazy. Yeah, she got a cold.
I'm good.
Hey, baby. Hey, but the thing is, a lot of things are passed on ancestral.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody has to break the chain. Like I said, alcohol, drug use,
yeah.
sexual abuse, financial struggles.
Yep.
These things could be passed on genetically. These things could be passed on genetically. You know what I'm saying?
Family.
Hey, what's up? You know what I'm
And
saying?
we have to learn how to, once you start having babies, y'all got to understand, y'all conceive babies under different things that's going to affect their birth charts too. Like if the parents are at opposition, that shows up in the chart.
Right.
Now you're passing down more karma. Passing down more karma. You got to be careful.
And like I said before, especially with the ancestral part of it, or tying in what you're saying, like we like to believe that we choosing the names of our children that come through us, but really that's the contract
That's
that they set
something
up
that
with the
they set
universe.
up, and the message
Right.
just comes to us in that way.
It's the child that chooses the parent.
Right.
I told y'all the science on that before, because when two people get together in an act of sex or sexual union, right, what happens is there's a beam of light that goes up. And depending on the frequency and energy of that light, right, someone who's wanted to incarnate or want to come through, most likely is somebody genetically through your ancestry
That's why I said
that
ancestors.
matches that frequency or that energy and that vibration. They will come through the head of the father, right, doing his orgasm or ejaculation into the mother, out of him into the mother, and then 9 months later out of the womb. Bam, there you go. You know what I'm saying? It happens like that. I could have given it more detail. I try to simplify it. That's why I look like that.
It's
Not saying nobody dumb, but
It's
like
simplified.
it's a process to that. But it happens like that. So we chose our parents.
We did.
Now,
And
they
the
might get on my
circumstances.
nerves, but guess what? We chose them.
Right. They're the vessels.
They're the vessels, right? You come through the womb. So a lot of things when you come into an ancestral family lineage, there's a lot of positives that go along with that. Because there are some families. I know a family right now. I met a brother on the job, and everyone in his family, they all own different businesses. Him and his siblings, but that was passed on from their grandparents
That's right,
who own their
these
own
things are
business,
brought down.
and they great, this and that. So it ain't always bad. Karma go either way, good or bad. It's about your actions. That's what karma means in Sanskrit. It means actions. It's also cause and effect, right? For every action, there's a reaction when you're dealing with karma, right? If somebody throwing a punch at you, right, you block, you counterpunch, cause and effect. Somebody spiritually coming at you, you reverse and you put a little something extra on that, cause and effect. But guess what? You threw that punch first. Who is wrong?
The one that retaliates or the one that hits first?
Wow, because in school they say the one that retaliates is the one that get in trouble. Not in the spirit world. Because it's this thing called divine justice.
That's right.
It's called divine justice, man. The degree of justice. After we done tried everything else. That's why I love my Moorish brothers. Because we did with love, truth, peace, freedom, and once those are violated and there's no other way to go, we got to go with the degree of justice. Word. And even with justice, we got to do that with moderation. That's why the scimitar looks like a boomerang. Because what you throw out, you eventually get back. Go ahead.
Punishment has to fit the crime.
Right. You got to be moderation.
Because if somebody tap you, you can't knock them out. Or how about this one? How about this one?
Well, whatever.
I hear you. But the thing is, there are some powerful spiritualists out there. We happen to be powerful spiritualists. We had to understand that there's a certain degree. Now, there's some people you're going to have to tag. You're going to have to tear their ass up. I'm serious. So that's where your shadow self got to come in defense.
Right.
You got to know how to operate with your shadow self. But the thing about it is you might have to put somebody on their ass, but that don't mean you got to cut their head off. You have to have a degree of how you're going to give out that ass.
Moderation and justice go hand in hand.
It does. Every punishment don't fit the crime.
Wow.
So you have to be, if you have permission from your guides to say, yes, you may defend yourself, but how hard is the hit gonna be?
Right.
So you gotta take care of that too. But if you keep coming across somebody that's just gonna keep on getting put down on their behind, and they get back up and keep trying you,
Yeah. So things that we receive from our parents plays a part on how the destiny and the path of our life will go.
Yep.
Right? Whatever vibration the parents is on determines how the child is going to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why it seems like it's a lot of hard things to break for a lot of us. This is why you want to be careful about who you want to choose to have children with.
Yes.
Want to make sure you're on the same frequency and vibration. Our mothers are our first educators. In front of maternal womb, we learn from her compassion and different elements.
That's right.
This is why we must be in good spirit and mind, because these things can be passed to the child. Fathers, from the time of ejaculation, we pass on our spiritual essence. Remember I said earlier, sins of the father. Not only do children receive genetically, but spiritually, emotionally, mental energy is passed on to the child also. Generational curses have to be broken. Now, remember we talked before about tying knots with people that we have no business tying with, or binding yourself to somebody you have no business. We know of cases, I know of cases of speaking people where someone in the lineage of a family in the past might have had a hex put on them.
Right. Right.
Not cleaned up and cleared, and guess what? That thing passes on.
It's going to keep, and it intensifies every generation.
Right, and it gets worse every generation. I kind of think that went on with mine, because I got some nuts in my family. I got one side of my family, they nuts. I'm talking about straight bananas, apes. I'm talking about nuts. She know I ain't lying. Yo, if I call them right now, I had an issue. No talking, straight action.
Yep.
That's
Straight
it. I'm talking
warrior.
about straight warrior.
Straight warrior.
You know what I'm saying? But it seems like some of us can get over the hump and some of us can't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And at times, like, it put a divide between the family, but the thing that holds us together is that there's love between the family.
Right.
Excuse me.
Oh, it should.
So the thing
It should.
is, a lot of things that these families suffer from, right, that eventually you will suffer from, is based on the fact that something might have been put on y'all, or energy that was never properly cleared up. Could have been envy, could have been jealousy,
That's right.
could have been somebody messing with somebody's spouse. Oh, I'll fix you. Bam.
Bam.
Take that. Not only will I curse you, but I curse generations that come after you.
You would do that in the Bible.
Right. You know what I'm
Do that
saying?
with the 91st Psalm.
You know what? Well, wow. See what I'm saying? I know in my family, it seemed like, because we got a lot of athletes in my family, and we got a lot of bookworms, or you'll say we got a lot of certified geniuses in my family, no lie. And we got a lot of athletes, but whenever it's time for somebody to make that jump and go pro, it's always an injury or something that goes wrong that stops that. Every time. I'm talking about, we got mad athletes in my family. All through college they was tearing it up, all through high school they was tearing it up. Younger than that, when it's time to make that deal and go pro, it's always an injury.
Never, or something.
Or something go wrong. Go to jail, have babies, something. It's always something to offset that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to be careful about the karma. And the thing is, you can start clearing up your karma. That's the thing is that... Baby coming down the stairs. You can start clearing up your karma by doing more good than what you're doing bad. Sure. By doing more good than what you're doing bad. That's crazy. She throwing it off. She said no.
Kids are not trying to go upstairs.
Right.
But anywho.
Yeah, you can clear your
You have
karma
to clear
up,
it
man.
up. No, seriously.
And that's the thing
but
is...
you got to start with yourself. You can't just be looking at everybody else going, you're a mess, you're a mess, you're a mess, you're a mess, because you're a mess too. So you have to fix yourself first, and then because if you're part of that family, believe me, it's all in you too.
Right, because you come through this, look, this right here, this flesh, right? Now, it might look good. You know what I'm saying? But it's still flesh. It's a fleshly garb, and there's some things that come along with this.
Right.
Certain desires and passions, whether positive or negative, they come along with this. You know what I'm saying? Certain emotions, positive, negative, come along with this. You can't get out of being emotional. That's just part of being human, right?
That's
come
true.
through. So the thing is, you start clearing up your karma, bad karma, by doing good. But one of the most important ways to clear negative karma up is when you take that spiritual path in your life and start walking it. I ain't talking about taking pictures and acting all fake, this and that. I'm talking about you really walking that spiritual path. That's how you clear your karma up.
Right.
Really is.
Yeah.
You clear it up. Go ahead.
You got to.
Excuse me.
Because of the simple fact that you're going to have a lot of stuff going on in your life. And you know, everybody want to run off with that woe is me thing. But you got to understand that certain problems come to you because it needs to get dealt with. You might be the one that can deal with that. Think about some of the things that because you ever hear that saying, oh, what I've been through, it would kill certain people. Well, guess what? You were the one who could handle it.
Right.
Maybe those other people could not do it, get through it, and give it a testimony of how they can overcome it. Because some people, it would probably drop somebody else that's not as strong.
Right.
So these problems do come to people because they are the ones that can overcome it. I'm in charge at work. I give the harder tasks to people that I know for a fact can do it. I can't give it to a weak person. Mm-hmm. And I tell them, I know you can do this. This is why you're doing it.
That's like a parent knowing their child, knowing what their child can do and what they can't do.
Exactly.
Knowing what child will be a success and what child they might have to baby and pamper a little bit longer.
Exactly.
That's the science on that.
So you know that, so
Right.
it's the same thing with your spirit guides. They know that they can't give certain things to certain people. They're not going to be able to get through it. It's going to drop them. They have their own crosses to bear, though.
Right.
So we can't.
Wow.
You know what? It might look light from your point of view, but it might be real heavy on somebody else. So we can't really even judge what people are going
And
through.
why? And this is why I go back to talking about respecting someone's path, what
Right.
I talked about earlier.
Right.
Because the thing is, the cross that I carry might be too heavy for you because I got this and that on it. But the cross that you carry might be too much of a weight or burden on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
So
vice
you got to
versa.
be careful. So this is why I say stop carrying other people's crosses and worry
That
about
too.
carrying your own crosses. Hey, Jay. Yeah, we got to stop carrying other people's crosses.
sis.
And we got to walk our own path. That's what I'm saying. Respect my path and I respect your path. And and this is a conversation I have with a lot of elders, and I try to have it with the younger generation. But the thing is, because I'm on this school of thought right here, and you might disagree with it or don't rock with it. Yo, she knocked this down. I'm gonna flip on her, man. For real. I ain't playing.
I'll be back.
Yo, the thing is, respect the path. If I'm on this school of thought and you on this school of thought, right? What gives me the right to come at you? You know what I mean? Because of the fact that what's going on is that like I said earlier, 360-degree circle, right? You can start anywhere. The thing is, make sure that you complete the cipher. So I might start here. On the circle, you start there. But guess what? The thing is to complete the cipher, like I just said. So where you at today, I might be there tomorrow. Where I'm at today, you might be there.
Right, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, and if you know, all the schools of thoughts are really tied in. But you just got to have the eye to see it.
That's true.
Right. So if you want to buy into religious dogma and let that, be what you operate on, then guess what? That's your personal walk. I can't knock you on that. I won't knock you on that. We got to understand, I like to deal with the science of things,
Right.
the essence of things, the substantial reality behind those physical things is like what I like to deal with. So yeah, we all got to walk our path. We're going to get knocked off course here and there, but the thing is to get back on path. Now, another thing we got to talk about with destiny. With your destiny, certain people are going to come in and out of your life.
Yes.
And that's only temporarily. Some people going to be there more for the long haul. Some people only temporary.
Right.
That's why you can think back about past relationships,
Past
friendships,
family.
enemies. Yeah, family, this and that. Some people in your life, for you to gain and learn what you need to learn at that time, then bam, they gone. That bridge is burned. But some people are there to walk with you.
Right.
Y'all walking paths together. They might branch off this way, branch off that way,
still meet
and
up.
come back later.
Yep. Still meet
That's
up.
why I don't understand. Man, if somebody's a true friend, they will understand that. They can't be mad and expecting you to always be on the phone all time of night, showing up, hanging out, this and that. We got our own personal lives. A lot of us got children.
Yes.
A lot of us got to go work.
Yeah.
A lot of us got things that just need time to ourselves.
Yes.
I need time to myself. I got 12 house things going on in my chart.
Yeah. And
Well, I need personal time to myself.
we will get
Excuse
into it. Like Jay, we got you. We got you.
Hey, Jay.
So it is different for I think that's a different type of conversation. But there are some people, y'all, that we come across, and it's almost like they demand our time. Half time we don't have a chance to be with each other in this house all the time. When he go out, I mean, we work. We have extra jobs,
Right.
and then we come back in here, and then life is still going on in here. So, you know, me and him have to literally get certain times where we get to sit down by ourselves and just, you know, shut the door and just not even on anything like that. We have to just have quiet time.
Right.
And sometimes he got to go to himself and I have to go to myself. You know, so
Right.
we'll all be able to talk to people that we can concentrate and get back in contact with. But there are some people, y'all. Oh my God! All they want
ain't
to
got
do
no
is just
life.
sit around. They ain't got nothing to do.
Yo, you can't
They on the
expect
phone all
because
day.
you don't do nothing with yourself and
No
do nothing with
job.
your life. You can't expect that of the next person.
They don't clean.
But whatever. So we talked about karma, right? So the next thing, like I said, we talked a little bit about the birth chart. You know what I'm saying? When a child is born, the first thing you want to do is get that natal chart of that child.
Absolutely.
That way you can see the shortcomings and the success that that child will experience through the 12 zodiac houses, right? Or the 12 houses of that birth chart.
There's also things that go on in the chart that can be tweaked and moved around a little bit. It doesn't have to necessarily be etched in stone. Some of that stuff
Right.
can be tweaked and moved around. Some of it is literally solid. It's cemented. But some of that stuff can be, you know, can be worked with.
Right.
Some of it can.
4 houses you want to pay attention to in that. The first house, the 4th house, 7th house, the 10th house.
Right.
I ain't gonna get too deep into the birth chart,
'Cause
man.
it's a
Y'all on the
lot.
birth
It's a
chart
lot.
reading, hit us up at Black Alchemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that you can trust. There's people out there charging an arm and a leg for that. We don't do that over here. We'll work with you, but at the same time, it's still a business, and
Still a business.
you know what I'm saying? Not charging arm leg prices. And we really like helping people because I know what it's like to be going through something. I know how that feel. So, the birth chart. Talk about planets.
Numerology.
There's certain planets, squares and oppositions in a person's birth chart, right, would jam you up in certain aspects in your life, right? Oppositions and squares. But then too, you also got trines and sextiles that work more on the positive side,
Right.
okay?
Right.
So, we talked about it earlier. You talked about the numbers, numerology. Me, when you add up the letters coming up with me, numerology, I always come up to a 7. Everything is dealing with me with a 7. Everything is dealing with a 7. 5s and 7s. 5 is freedom loving. 7, I gotta have that knowledge.
Which is why I compare him to Shiva. Because y'all, sometimes I have to bring him back down. He act like he's supposed to just be on a cloud somewhere. So I'm like, you know, the rest of us are down here, so we do the Shakti Shiva thing sometimes, you know.
Right.
Call him back down.
Right. So yeah, numbers do play an important part.
It does.
You gotta do the numerology. When a child is born, do the numerology.
Yeah.
All these things to be written down, man. Matter of fact, start doing it with your own kids, with yourself, your spouse, and your kids. You got to start it. Start writing down them birth times
And study yourself.
Study yourself, man, for real.
Everybody will study they spouse, their significant other. Study yourself first, and then you can get to know this person. Because if you know yourself, then you'll know how to deal with
Right?
these
Because
other people.
most of the way it works, it's a mirror reflection.
He always say that, y'all.
No, but that's how it is. It's a mirror reflection. No, but that's like with anybody that you come across on your life path. You got to remember, the law of attraction is always working. So that opposition in them squares that you have from people in them situations is what you ultimately attract to you. What they say in martial arts, right? Your enemy or your opponent is not there for you to conquer, but to show you where your weaknesses are.
That's true.
So the thing is, when you come across these so-called enemies or these people that you can't stand, this and that, it's really a test. And a lot of time they be entities, but we'll talk about that on
We'll
another
talk
one.
about another show.
Right, because you're going to be tested.
See,
You're going to be trying
this
to
is
test
the
it.
thing. Your enemies show your weakness, but the people you love show you your strength.
Right.
So they mirror that for you.
That's right. So it's a mirror. And that's what the universe is, a giant mirror. That's what reality is, a giant mirror. You know what I'm saying? What you throw out there is what will be reflected back to you. So if you always just seem to have a problem with certain individuals or just got issues with people that you come across, then there's something going on within you.
Right.
Because remember, we work from within and go without.
Right. Are we supposed to?
Right. But it reflects out.
It does.
Your light reflects out.
Yeah.
So are you reflecting a positive or negative light?
That's right. Fire turns different colors with different elements.
Right. That's the beauty about fire.
Oh, yeah.
You can cook with it. You can cleanse with it, but at the same time, it's destructive.
And you can destroy something.
And you can
That's right.
destroy with it. What you gonna do?
Tear
Build
something.
or destroy? You gonna build or destroy?
Fire is also cleansing.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's destroying a
California
complete,
right now.
Right. California's going through a rebirth. That's what all of this is about. Rebirth. Anytime you see fires going through nature like that, it's a rebirth going on. But unlike water, fire it looks so final. It is really an ultimate burn. It is. But it's a beautiful rebirth today. So anytime you experience things with fire.
Okay. So we talked about the birth chart and planets. We talked about karma. Another thing is the sum total of your life experiences before the age of 33. Don't you know everything that was done in your teens and your 20s determine how your 30s go?
Yep.
And what goes on in your 30s determine how your 40s go and your 50s go?
Right. That's right.
That's real deal.
That's right.
A lot of people played around in the early part of their life, especially after the age of 18. And look at them now, struggling just to keep their head above water. Where some people, it's like ants. You know what I mean? You got the ant works all summer to prepare for the winter. You know what I'm saying? While you got the grasshopper, right, playing around, hopping around. Wintertime comes, he's struggling.
I have nothing.
You know what I mean? So you got, even today, this anything could be corrected, especially when you take the path of spirituality. This is how you break the will of reincarnation and karma. You know what I mean? And one of the, I said earlier, but one of the easiest ways to get out of karma is to admit that what you did was wrong.
That's true.
Because remember, it's based on action. So if you got a habit of negative action that's creating negative karma in your life, what's the best way to fix it? Reverse the action.
Reverse it.
Go the opposite way.
Self-accountability. We always talk about
Self-accountability. Right, but just don't say it. Like church people say, oh, Jesus forgive me, then turn around and go back and do the same thing.
Right.
Nah, because remember,
Action.
it's based on your actions. So you can throw that out into the universe, but the universe don't understand that gibberish. It understands your vibration and your frequency.
That's right.
Actions speak louder than words.
That's right.
What is action? Action is movement. What is movement? Movement is vibration. In the beginning was the word was vibration. That's the language that the universe speaks, vibration.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We all speak different languages out of our mouth. We all speak with a different tongue, but it's the vibration that connects to everything else. We talked about that a few weeks ago, about vibration.
Laughter.
Oh, wow. Wow, laughter, you're right. Laughter.
Ultimate
Is
vibration.
Right, it's a healing vibration too. A lot of times I'd have been under the weather, as they say, and I can go watch a comedy or something and laugh, man, and I'd be good to go. Feel better. That's real deal.
Yeah.
Crying is a form of vibration.
It is, and it's also cleansing.
It's cleansing,
A lot of
that's
people
right.
don't like to cry, but
Right.
crying it's a relief because what it does is it's like when you shake a soda, and you get to finally get it out. It's cleansing.
That's
It's
right.
a cleansing.
Right, it's a cleansing. You have to cry. Sometimes you got to cry. The thing
gotta
is, you got to have that release.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? So the sum total of our life experiences before the age of 33, whether they were good, positive, bad, negative, determines what's going to go on in the mid-30s and here on out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us might have came up in households that might have dealt with abuse,
Yeah.
drug, alcohol,
Yeah.
whatever. And it all played into our subconscious mind, which in return played a part in defining the reality that we're going through.
Right.
But guess what? You don't have to be stuck with that. Because like I say all the time, if you don't like what's going on in your life, just change the dial. Change the dial.
Just change it.
Just change the dial.
Nobody has to put up
But
with
I'm saying, change your thoughts.
Yeah.
Change your view. Change your perception. And everything else has to fall in line with that. That's why I say perception is very important. Because the way that you see yourself and the way you see your life, other people are going to see your life and yourself the same way you see yourself.
That's true.
That's why you have to always see your. That's why, man. I ain't
If you're a
gonna even say
victim,
that.
if you're a victim, if you
like a
feel
victim,
like
you're
you're
gonna
a
be a
victim,
victim.
you're gonna always be a victim.
Be a
You're
victim.
gonna always be preyed.
And I talked
You're
about
gonna
that a
always
few
be
weeks
fooled.
ago. There's a certain frequency and energy that emits from you, from your aura, when you think like a victim, and guess who picks up on it? The predator.
The predator. That means you become prey. You become food.
Right. They don't know. I think they did like a study or interview on people who was like robbers or something like that, and they were like, "Yo, what made you choose this person?" They said, "I really don't know why I chose that person. I could have got that person, but I chose not to. I picked that person over there." It's a certain frequency that you're emitting.
That's right.
That says victim. Victim mentality.
Victim. It's pheromones and everything.
Victim mentality. When you think about that phrase, you got a victim mentality. Mentality, talking about what's going on in your head. Might not be happening to you physically,
Right.
but in your head, you're always a victim.
Yeah.
Someone's always after you. Someone's always attacking
reality.
you.
Perception
Right.
is reality.
And I told you about that. Stop giving people power.
Right.
Can't be doing that, man.
Yeah,
We
you
be
can't.
bugging, man.
You gotta stop.
Right, we gotta stop doing that.
You gotta stop because you know, the empath. Everybody's on this thing. Cause I notice social media really do deal with trends. So I see everything about empaths and narcissists, and how they do this and how they do that. Blah 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 blah. An empath is still gonna be an empath without a narcissist. But a narcissist needs it needs a victim in order to thrive. But an empath is still going to be an empath. So the power is actually in the one that people claim is the victim. Empaths are not victims. Their destiny is to come here and feel.
How that ties in with S&M? What is it? Sadomasochism?
Sadomasochism.
Sadomasochism, right?
One gives the abuse, one takes it. Okay.
But the one who's strong in that is the one who takes the
The
abuse,
one who
right?
takes the abuse is the strong one, because if you ever flipped it around, the abuser wouldn't be able to take that. Never. Yeah, a narcissist would never be able to be put in a place where they are a victim. Because that's probably where they started. They probably started from being a victim and decided, I'm never going to do this again.
Perception is reality, Eddie.
Yep, that's what I said.
Right.
That's why I said they probably started off as somebody who was abused at one point and decided, I'm never again going to be abused. I'm going to be the abuser. An empath was sent here spiritually to feel. But what you're supposed to do is feel and leave it. You're not supposed to carry it. That's the mistake of an empath. They carry these things. Their destiny is to feel so they can understand. Those that can understand can explain. A narcissist can't explain nothing, because half of the time they can't even recognize that they are a narcissist, because they will deny, I'm not a narcissist. I don't know what this is. So narcissists are made, but an empath is born that way. It's a spiritual thing. It's a gift. Don't let people tell you that being an empath is a curse. It is not. It is a blessing, but you have got to understand when to pick up something and put it back down. But to be a narcissist is just being an abuser. They have no, so those things are made. Those people are made. It is not a destiny to be a narcissist, though. It's a choice. There's a difference between a choice and a
So
destiny.
you can say like, well, it could be like some type of trauma that happened early in the
It's
early stages
possible.
of life could lead.
It's
It's
possible.
like that every villain has a backstory.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people on this Joker thing right now.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? But it's a backstory to every villain. A lot of people that we come across, man, you be like, man, you just evil, just mean. If you watch the news or read the newspaper, you'll see some people doing like some crazy, harsh crimes and things like that. And you be like, yo, this person just wicked.
Yeah.
But you understand, the same
Everybody
way
got
you was
backstory.
born as a child, innocent into this world, they were born the same way.
It's born the same way.
And according to how they birth chart, their destiny,
right.
their numerology and things played out, they kind of took a sour turn where your life later took you down this path.
Right.
But guess what? They still human and they still going through the process of evolution.
You know what that
The
means?
human, their
It's,
spirit having their spirit having human experience.
That's right.
So the thing is, you come into this spacesuit, you're having a human experience. There's gonna be some things that's gonna come along with it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like this. We know spiritually. A lot of times we watch the news and we'll see what somebody like physically
yeah.
harmed somebody or killed somebody. Somebody got murked.
Right.
And it's easy to feel sad for the one who's the victim. But if you know how spirit works,
That's right.
because spirit is a
Karma.
flip, it's a coin. That could be return karma from another past life, where the one who was a victim this lifetime was the one who was the aggressor in another lifetime.
That's true.
It plays out and happens like that.
That's right.
A lot of times we see a lot of homeless people on the street. And the thing is, you want to help them. You want to give them money. You want to give them food. You want to give them blankets. But a lot of time, there be karmatic debt.
Yeah.
Right? Because in the past, they might have had it all as far as material gain, but they
and
shitted
didn't
and
share.
treated people crazy
Right.
and didn't share.
Right.
Because a lot of times we come here to correct things, and a lot of things we come here to learn.
Right.
So it might not have been that they might have been an asshole. You know what I'm saying? It might have been like, yo, I wonder what it's like to go through that. Bam. All right, I'm incarnate to experience that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how that happened, man.
Yep.
Spirit world is way bigger than the physical world any day.
More expensive.
And that's where we get jammed up. Because a lot of us be trying to understand spiritual concepts with material, mundane minds and thinking that's not going to happen. Just as like having a religious mindset, trying to understand spiritual concepts, that's not going to happen. Because religion is the outer shell, but spirituality is what's deep within. Hey, Cherie, what's going on? You late? I'm messing with you. Yeah, rims. Yo, man, for real, let me tell you, there's so many planes of existence and so many rims out there, like, it's too big. And I'm telling people, by the time something happened here on the physical realm,
Right.
it had already took place on spiritual rims. Because you got to remember, time and space is operating here.
Right.
Right? Fourth dimension is operating here. Third dimension is operating in here. Spirit realm don't play by the same rules that the physical realm here.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, hey, what's going on? Spirit realm don't even play by the same rules.
Nah.
That it's not bound by the same laws that we have to abide to here in the physical.
They don't know nothing about no human experience.
Nah, and this is what I'm saying. So it's always like everybody be talking about, oh, the revolution's gonna jump off this and this and that. Ain't nothing happened until it happened on the spirit realm first.
That's true.
Real talk. It has to happen there first. It's gonna happen there first.
It's gonna happen there
Spiritual wars happen
Right.
all the time on
Listen.
spiritual planes, and they play out here in our life.
We ain't making no moves without that spiritual army.
No, it ain't happening.
Ask the Geechees. The Geechees and ask the Haitians. Ask all of them that had to win them wars with spirit first. You ain't picking up nothing without spirit. I'm telling you right now, we can't do nothing without spirit. We gonna need that army.
Right. And that's the one thing that can't be combated.
We gonna need that army, y'all. That's real talk. We need that
Like
army.
Farrakhan said it one time. He said,
yeah.
he ain't seen a tank or a helicopter or something like that that could take out a tornado.
That's right.
Or a hurricane. Yes.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's why you got to be in tune with nature.
And y'all know that spirit all
Right.
day.
Right.
If you believe in Orisha, everybody know that's or y'all. You could take it however you want to. You got Native American spirits that attached to all that stuff. Let me tell you something. They can't mess with spirit. Can't nobody come across spirit.
Can't
nobody.
mess with nature.
Nature's spirit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Nature has a way of correcting all problems.
Oh yeah.
Everybody be running, panicking. Oh, we messing up the planet. We messing up the earth. This and this and that. Man, what up? Anytime, man. Bam, man.
Tell you
Fling you
something.
up, slap you up.
This
Look at California right now.
This earth will regurgitate every human on it. But she will extricate every human
Mother
on
Earth.
it if she feels like, listen,
Right.
all of y'all got me messed up. I will get rid of all of y'all.
But guess what? Big Mama is compassionate.
Right.
She's a mother.
Right.
When it's time to bring discipline, she brings it.
And she do.
But she, at the same time, when you crying and running with your ass sore, she also know how to pull you and hold you and console you.
Yeah, she'll
You
show
know what I'm saying? She'll show you some compassion, right?
Show you a
Yes.
rainbow.
She'll show you a rainbow or something. That's why I say after the storm, when the storm passes, it's always the sun comes
Always
out,
sun come out, it's
shining
a
like you say, the rainbow and all this.
That's just like
and all
when your
that
mother
going-
beat your ass and she'll say, hey, baby, you want something to eat?
Go and get you a piece of candy off my dresser.
Go ahead, baby. I got you.
Right.
It's all right.
These type of things happen, man. So that's the thing about it, man. Destiny. Respect other people's path, man.
That's
for
it.
real.
That's it.
Respect it.
You gotta respect
We all got our own path to walk. Your children got their own path to walk. You got your own path to walk. Your mother, your father, everybody's walking their own path.
Don't nobody belong to nobody on this planet.
Right.
We don't belong.
I look
to
at
each other.
it, man, that's crazy, man. Respect the path, and gotta understand that your destiny is already laid out before you when you got into this physical body, when you was born on that day.
Study
It-
the Akashic records.
It was
y'all.
already put into play.
Tap into that.
Right,
So you can know where you came from.
It was already put into play.
Your chart will tell you that with your South Node.
Right. Your South Node will tell you.
Mine was Libra. I was a Libra in my past life. I have to fix that so that I can go into my true Aquarian self. I know that. You understand? And he know I deal with constant open enemies. All right, whatever. You understand? I deal with that all
That's
the
what
time.
Libra deal with. Libra got them enemies.
But it's justice.
Right.
So it's
Balance.
all good too. It's all good. I can balance
Right.
this out. But
Gotta
I have
find
to
a
move out
balance.
of that too. I
Right.
gotta move out of that. So
Right.
you know, your Akashic, all of that stuff, your destiny will let you know.
What's up, man? I got all kind of messages coming through my phone, coworkers and everybody. Yeah, but that's what's up, man. So just know that, man, your destiny is already planned when you come through the womb screening. The doctor slap that ass, the wheels start turning.
Yeah.
And like I say, it seems like we go through hard times and a lot of us want to give up. And I'm going to say that's a breach of contract because people do commit suicide, but guess what? You're coming right back to fix it.
Here.
See, the thing is, like I said a few weeks ago, everybody's already ascended master. But when you incarnate, time you come through, your mastership is stripped away from you.
Because you got to go back to it. You got to find your way
Right,
back
but you
to
got to
it.
find your way. And people be like, yo, I hear people all the time, well, why would we come through here? Why we can't remember nothing from this or remember this, and
But
that?
you do get the triggers.
But
You
it's
have
like,
dreams.
you're in
You
school.
encounter people.
Right, yeah, you come across things, but you're in school, right?
Yeah.
You're in school.
To learn.
The thing is, you taking a test in my class, you think I'm going to give you the answers? Now, it has happened before, but you think I'm going to give you the answers? It's like cheating on the test.
Right.
Now, eventually, it might take some longer than it take others. But the thing is, because you're already ascended master, but your mastership was stripped away, eventually at some point you get it back.
Yeah, but you got to pay attention to the signs. It's like an open book test. You have the answers right there. You just got to pay attention.
Just like
Did you write
Class
it?
of the Titans. Perseus, right?
Right.
Y'all know Perseus is Jesus, right? I'm gonna talk about that in a few weeks, right? Class of the Titans, Perseus. What's the other movie?
Not Zeus, but what's
Nah,
his name?
that Class of the Titans, man. I'm gonna tie it in. I got some on that for y'all.
Hercules.
Oh, maybe we tie all that in. Yeah. Sunlight. But nah, the thing is, right? I was saying Clash of the Titans, right? Is that as Perseus was on his travels, Zeus was dropping different
He was
gems
dropping
or
them
dropping
jewels
different
and
tools
giving
that
them
he
tools and
need, that he was
stuff.
like the
That's right.
shield, the
That's
sword, everything that he was gonna need.
That's right.
That's how your life works out. You're gonna come across things in your life. It might be a book, might be a person, might be a teacher, might be
Dreams.
a soulmate,
You
might be a
walk
twin
past something,
flame.
a smell.
Right,
Anything.
yeah, it's gonna be something
gonna be
that you could use to your benefit that lets you know that you're on the right path.
Right.
Because believe me, it's gonna be you're gonna be tried and tested. Everybody's gonna be tried and tested. Here on this cardinal plane, right? You will be tested. And it's like I say all the time, as beautiful as it look, you come here to suffer. Yes, you do. You come here to suffer, and the beauty of the planet keeps you locked in. That's the trick of an illusion. It keeps you locked in. That's why so many people are afraid of death. So many people are afraid of transition because they don't know, oh, I don't know what's going on the other side. I might go to hell.
How
No,
about
this
this?
crazy man
They
shit.
might subconsciously know because they got to leave here and put in some real work.
Oh, who said it's the only place you're going to be putting in work?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they don't want to leave here.
That's
That's why they don't
transition.
want to leave here because once you leave here, you gotta go off and do
You
some
still
real
got
stuff.
work to do.
You still got
Yeah,
stuff
this
to
this
do.
just one stop.
Yeah.
Nah, this
Yeah.
is one stop. The work
That's
never
what I'm saying.
stops.
How do you know they spiritually don't realize
Yo,
that they
think
damn,
about
if I leave
think
here, I
about
got
all
work
the
to do.
master teachers that come through.
Yeah.
From Noble Drew Ali to Elijah to Malcolm, Marcus Garvey.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that came through that brought all this science and all these jewels to us that was so important in this lifetime. What kind of burden of karma did they bring over where they had to come here and teach the masses?
That's true.
Because it was the more that dropped that on me. He said, you think about Jesus, right? So-called Jesus, right?
Right.
For Jesus to have to come here and sacrifice himself for a bunch of damn people, right, who really don't give a damn because they still sinning to this day, which means he
Right,
died
they
in
all
vain.
jacked up.
What kind of karma did he have? But then too, if you know the Bible and you know the Bible from an esoteric standpoint, you understand that Jesus was a reincarnation of Elijah. And that's in the Bible. Ha ha. But your preacher don't tell you that on Sunday. Reincarnation was heavy in the Bible, but they started taking it out. And they
Start
started
taking it
masking
out
and
because
covering
they
it.
don't want you to
Christianity
realize that
had
you're
it.
gonna have to
Because
come
the
back.
Romans at that time that
right.
was running things, it was hard for them to control people. People knew they was gonna have to come back. So I gotta come up with something to scare them. I gotta tell them they're not gonna come
Hell
back.
is
They're
final.
gonna go somewhere to go to hell.
Right.
So if you want to go to heaven, you gotta do what I say. But y'all know how that shit go, man. Y'all know how it go.
True.
Right.
Let's hope y'all know how it all goes.
And if you don't know now, you know.
Right.
And knowing is half the battle. Remember that was on G.I. Joe?
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm on fire tonight, man. I'm lit up, man.
See, this
I've been
the
doing
thing.
spiritual work all day.
Yeah, we
all
have.
weekend, matter of
It's-
fact. I've
it's
been getting it
been
in.
Crazy.
Getting it in. On this day of the dead.
Yeah.
On this
After
day
we
of the
get off
dead.
from here, we gotta.
Yeah, we're gonna do a party for the ancestors, man. We got cupcakes. We're gonna burn some ancestor money. Yo, it's gonna be on and popping. We finna have a party with the ancestors on this day of the dead. They're goon. Real talk. Because guess what? You already an ancestor.
Been an ancestor.
You just ain't checked out yet. So that's why we gotta be careful. See, this is what I'm saying when it go back to ancestral karma. You gotta be careful of your actions today and what you might be leaving for generations to come behind you.
That's true.
So if you don't have to burn a bridge with a certain individual, don't burn that
Don't do
bridge.
Don't do
Don't bind yourself to people you have no business binding yourself to,
That
because you
too.
might be creating conflict situations down the line for somebody in your family to deal with.
Or you might be stopping somebody from being where they need to be.
That's me. I was in a barbershop. I don't know if I said it earlier, but I was in a barbershop and building with some elders. And I was in there flipping like, man, I got to come back here and correct what one of my ancestors messed up and this and that. And the elder the most said, hey, what make you think you weren't the one that messed it up in the first place?
Right.
Humbled me. I shrunk. And then as I started studying myself, this and that, I saw that I was the cause of a lot of the problems that my family is going through today. So guess who's got to be here and be an enlightener and run his mouth? Who got to study?
Yeah.
That's me. Because I got to clear up some things with my family, but also it's clearing up things with myself.
Right.
But I'm not mad because I accept it, because guess what? It's only raising me to where I need to be. See, the thing is, we come here to become human, to go through what we go through to get back to being gods. Like you gods here of your own circumference. Yes, you are. Of your own reality. You are your own God. But being God on a universal scale,
It's a whole lot bigger.
it's a whole different ball game. But guess what? You're going to get there. You're going to get there. It might take you a couple of lifetimes, but you're going to get there.
It's all about lessons.
It's all about the lessons.
Pay attention
You got to
to
master. It's school.
your tools.
If you fail the class, you doomed to repeat it.
That's right.
So the only way to move on to higher levels is to pass the grade, to pass the class.
Pay attention.
That's what it is.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. Ain't nothing wrong with getting thrown off your path here and there. Because guess what? That's part of your destiny too.
That's right. That's
But the thing is to get back on track. Yeah, Gomer Oz. Yeah, I see that. Yep, Gomer Oz Dunbar.
right.
Yep,
Yeah.
G-O-D. Or, as C. Freeman L. say, generator, operator, destroyer.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Or some people say gold, oil, and drugs.
I mean,
Depending on the
still, I
perspective.
mean, you know, you become a slave to the rhythm. We did a show on that.
Slave to the rhythm, that's right.
Slave
But
to
the
the
thing is, you come here to get your mastership back and get your godhood and your godship back. That's
right.
what I tell people all the time. In life, you're going to wear 3 hoods. Childhood, adulthood, and godhood. A lot of us never make it to godhood.
Right.
Because a lot of us are struggling from past things that happened in childhood that's got our whole adulthood thrown off.
And we gotta pay attention to these children.
That's right. Wisdom,
That's
strength,
right.
beauty, and physical aspects. That's right.
That's right.
That's
And
right.
we have to really pay attention to these children because those are our elders.
That's right.
Those are our elders. And they came back here to come through us sometimes, you know what I'm saying, so that they can teach us something. Stop ignoring these kids. The mistake that our grandparents made was, oh, the children should be seen and not heard. I told somebody years ago, there was an incident that happened when my oldest was in elementary school and something had happened. And they were looking for some kid, and I said, y'all listen to these kids. They know. Children always know. I said, pay attention to them because they see and hear everything, but y'all ignore them so much, you're not listening to them. I said, listen to these kids. They know everything. They see everything.
Right. Yeah, you gotta remember, they're your ancestors.
Right.
They're your elders. Really
Pay
are.
attention.
I remember I asked my daughter, when she was a little baby, she couldn't even talk, couldn't even sit up by herself. And I said, you came back here to make sure I do right. She looked at me and said, yes. Then went back to talking Google Gaga stuff.
She sure did.
Said yes clearly. So that's the thing about it. They're your elders. So you be careful how you deal with them. Yeah, we see them as children and this and this and
We
that.
still
But
gotta
guess
protect
what?
them, of course.
Yeah, we gotta
Because
protect
they in
them.
physical bodies that are still young. We gotta
That's
protect
right.
them, you know.
That's right. So respecting this person's path. Your life is already planned and laid out. Expect to go through some things. The mother is present. That's right.
The past.
And the grandmother is the future. Yeah, come on.
That's right.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
That's the jewel.
Yes.
The mother's present, the daughter's. Oh, come on, man. For real.
Yeah.
Same thing with fathers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, respect the person's path.
Yeah.
Respect it. But understand that your destiny is already laid out before you. We're talking about something in the future. But it can be altered and changed when you take on the path of spirituality.
That's
A
true.
lot of us don't want to reincarnate and come back here to do this again. Oh, man, I hate y'all humans, man. I don't want to come here and do this. I say it all the time. But the way you break the will of reincarnation is by breaking the will of karma.
That's true. And like I said, y'all find out if y'all got them karmatic debts and pay it back.
Yeah, find out where your karmatic debts is.
Pay it back. Cause my karmatic debt, cause in my past life I had an arrogance issue. I had an arrogance issue, y'all. Because you know that whole royalty thing, man. Let me tell you something. I have been humbled.
I'm gonna give y'all a cheat sheet. A lot of people have been paying on some of their karmatic debt with this right here. You know what that is? Called ancestor money.
It's called Hell Bank Note. Joss paper. Look it up. Pay them debts.
Yeah.
Pay them debts. If y'all know
them
that y'all
debts.
had slavery
As long as you got the debt, you
or
gonna
stuff
come back.
like that, pay it. Pay it so that your ancestors can cross those realms. There's still bridges and tolls they gotta cross through from
Yeah,
realm
we
to
pay
realm.
cultural debts too. We pay debts on so many.
Pay them debts off.
But
Pay
you
them
know, we
debts
said we pay to live. Just to
That's right.
live, you're gonna pay bills. You're
You're
gonna
gonna
pay
pay
your
bills.
whole life. You know what I mean? So, and what it pretty much is an exchange sacrifice.
That's
Oh, I'm gonna talk about that too. It's a science of sacrifice.
I
got some on that, too.
See, that's fun. Back in my 20s, y'all, I went to this tattoo place. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this tattoo. So it's in Sanskrit. And the word is sacrifice. And I got it tattooed on my back. And I thought it was so cute. Oh, yes, sacrifice, yes. Little do I know, and I realized this the other day, little did I realize that I didn't mark myself with something, but that was already something that was etched in stone, and I just happened to agree with it. I already knew what I came here for because, like I said, my past lifetime, I was an asshole. So I had to come here and pay homage to other people. I have 6 natural children. I birthed 6 children. I have to caretake for all of them. I have a husband. I take care of him. Do I look at it as a burden? No. Because this is what I do, because I take care of myself too. That's the balance. But the thing is, I literally have sacrifice tattooed across my back. Seriously, y'all. And I thought it was so cute when I was in
You
my
gotta be careful
20s.
what you put on you.
But the point of the matter is, all I did was like when you said you come across these things. And it was just something that resonated with me. I came
right.
across it because that was what I was supposed to do anyway.
That's right.
I didn't realize it at the time.
That's your cost of existence.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's okay, because I'm good with it. I'm good with it and I'm good at it.
That's right.
So I'm
Accept it.
straight. I'm
Accept it.
good.
Like I said, you're not breaching your contract.
Nah.
You knew what
I
you
know
came
what I
here
had
to
to
do.
do.
You know what you came
I just
here to
didn't
do.
understand it at that time. I get it now.
That's why I say get that birth chart done because it explains a lot.
It explains
a lot of, man, I'm telling you, me personally, from what I see with the birth chart, the natal chart, it tell you to a T about an individual.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Numerology tell you about an individual.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't hide from that.
Nah, you can't hide from that.
can't alter it.
Man, you really want to know yourself or get knowledge of yourself, get that birth chart done and get into that numerology.
And understand that there are things that you
gonna
can
tell
work
you.
around. You can work around some of this stuff.
Right.
You can work around some of this stuff.
But it's designed for you to work around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's advantages in it.
That's right.
So, on that note, we're going to check out because we've been on for a minute now, over an hour. So, yeah, we on Facebook and we on YouTube right now.
Subscribe.
We on both. Subscribe to, what's it, Black Alchemy 720?
Yep.
720. You know what
We'll put it back in our
right?
links. We'll put it back.
We're dealing with 360 degrees of physical knowledge, 360 degrees of spiritual knowledge. Get you a 720. Come on, you should know that. 720 Navigator, man. Yeah. Cool, man. Caught y'all off guard tonight. Yeah, caught y'all off guard. Yeah.
We missed y'all though. We did.
Yep.
We missed you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
On that note, man, we got to get ready to have this party. These ancestors, man, like, all right, man, y'all done did that.
Yapping.
Yeah, it's dead
Let's
to
get it
dead,
done.
man. These are going ready to get it in, man. We got cake and stuff for them, man. Yo, we finna party. Give them their rum. They finna be up all night. I gotta get up. But they can party all night. That's
They're
on
gonna
them.
hold me up though. I'm gonna be up. I ain't gotta
You
work.
be down here partying with them,
Show
then.
enough gonna have me jacked up tonight. They're gonna have me
Right.
up all night.
Yeah.
All right.
So on that note, I'm gonna say peace, blessings,
love you
respect. Thank you
guys.
everybody for checking in,
Many
tuning
blessings.
in. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. And man, y'all get active in that Black Alchemy group, man.
Yeah.
For real. But there's people out there
We had-
biting. There's people out there
We had
biting
to
our
kick some people
style.
out.
There's people out there biting our style.
We
Man.
had
They
to kick some
bite.
people
If they
out.
biting off us, they biting off y'all too.
Yeah.
You know how in the 80s, man, it was like a disrespect for an MC to bite another rapper style or bite his rhymes. There's people be coming in and biting. Y'all don't be seeing it, but they be biting.
Man, listen.
Know what
they
I'm
come
saying?
in, they get our stuff and put it right on their stuff like they did.
But it be whack though. They can't do it like us, man. Real talk.
All right, y'all. Many
All right.
blessings.
All
We
right.
love you guys.
Peace.
Peace.